question. Did Michael Jackson write Dirty Diana from Diana Ross or Princess Diana? Does anyone know? It just populated on my YouTube. I wish we could give away prizes. Used to be able to. Now they don't let me. Did Michael Jackson Dirty Diana who? Oh, groupies. Oh, I don't know that. Apple, apple, apple. Apple, apple, apple. All right. Let me see if I can. Oh, I want to start early because I'm hungry, but we'll start, I guess, on time. More hood. Mhm. Who are all these people doing spreads? Herbalife saw 10,000 August 10s on a block trade. Ugh, a block. Probably shorting. Data dog. You know what? Let me filter all this out. Everyone's doing spreads. Oh, Bumblebees. Yeah. There goes Hood. Uh, Uh, I'm gonna start early, but we don't have any people. Well, I'll do another post. I'll do it. Christian, I would do another post. Yes. Uh, well, I'm early. Oh, well, it's the big show. It's the big bad show tonight, y'all. Well, it's the big show. All right, I'm trying to wait till 1:30, but we shall wait a little bit. Party! Poshmart. And do a little digging in the meantime. Craig is here. Good. Good, sir. Bumble sees heavy volume ahead of earnings. Calls are leading put 7-1. A 15% implied move in the Bumblebee. Oh, Airbnb reports. Wow, I haven't seen that name in a while. Oh, Airbnb. Wow. Old school. What is a rely? RELY, August 20 calls? Never heard of that. RELY. Never heard of you. Probably the worst chart in the stock market. Oh, another post. Joy to my heart. Lemonade, wasn't it up a lot yesterday, Jen? They do what, insurance? Wow. No kidding. Yeah. It was what, 37 to 50? I mean, it's hard not to like. It takes out 53.85. I'm sure it's got a ton of shorts too. Yeah, I mean, it looks great. I wish I was in it. It gapped up yesterday at 41, and in the first 15 minutes, it went to 48. Wow. Short interest is probably massive in that stock. Let me see. It's got to be 20, 30%. Look. Lemonade. I think they're insurance. Yeah, they are. 30% on the button. What do y'all think of DoorDash? Feel like I haven't. I feel like I watched that YouTube guy, Caleb Hamer. Wow, look at that huge Robinhood order. Gosh, that Robinhood's huge. Weekly 103s. Jeez, 500,000. Um,
Halo Hammer, that guy who does a what
yeah,
financial
and
audit or something.
yes, and everyone orders DoorDash.
Everyone and Uber Eats too.
Yeah, and they're all poor, well, they're all in debt or on the show.
Credit card debt. Yep.
Yeah, so I would would think DoorDash goes up. What's the implied move?
An interesting take.
29%. Oh, there goes Geo. Um, wow. I
Amazon
mean,
straight up.
I know you held the Amazon
I
calls.
did. I did. Let's see what we're at now.
Yeah, because they announced
245%.
some. How much?
245%.
Oh my God. And that's
Intraday
what,
too.
in 2 hours?
Yeah, about 2.5 hours. Yep.
Wow. I'm a donkey. I sold them at 34, 36, whatever it was. Wow. Yeah, I saw the Amazon had some self-driving news. All right. We just did another send, a 121. I don't think when you do join here like that, you need to make it like bigger. Like people don't know to click that. You got to figure some people are not tech smart. Do you have to be like click here, join, click here to join with like underline or something? Because people don't know. They don't they don't get it sometimes. All right, what was I just looking at? Lemonade? Lemonade. Oh, DoorDash. No, my computer just froze. $22 implied move. I mean, the stock could probably go to 300 and my computer just froze. No. I clicked on the screen share and it screwed everything up. Crap. All right, we're back. Well, I hate how this has a pop-up here. There we go. DoorDash. Should I buy the weekly 300s? I'm up a lot of money today. I feel like I should. The weekly 300s are 87 cents. I feel like I should. All right. We got 3 minutes, then we get to start. Joy to my heart. And then Christian's gonna walk us through how he made. How much are you up today?
550 bucks.
Jesus. So you're up 25%? Your whole account?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep. Just following those plays from yesterday that we put in the power hour.
All right. I'm gonna have you screen share to start. How about that? You want to
Sounds
screen share and show?
That'll be good.
Yeah, walk through. We have to get your last name out too. The Klein or whatever you want to use.
Christian Klein.
Calvin Klein. Christian Klein. All right. Let me see. Where is the Zoom here? Damn, more hood. All right. I'll introduce right at one and we'll get you to jump on. Oh, Jonathan from Nova Scotia.
Nova
That
Scotia.
has to be the coolest name of a place. I think I'm gonna head to Germany in December. That's only a 5 hour flight? Really? What's the fish over there? Halibut? Damn, you get taxed a lot. Yes, US citizens can live in Nova Scotia. You have to go through Canadian. Oh, God. Then, Atlantic salmon, haddock, lobster, and tuna. Wow. You have all the goodies. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Oh, you're a Yankee? I know. I saw that, Jeff. 14,000 pin, 22s. Either Dave Portnoy is working up a massive squeeze or
Is he still in Penn?
I don't know. That's the thing. I
I
haven't
think he
heard
sold
about
it.
him in so long. He used to go on Lou Dobbs, and I don't know. You used to see that one in DraftKings a lot, but now I don't see really either of them that much. All right, is it 130? It is. All right. Oh, herring too. Hello, Lisa. Wow, with a flower. I have lots of flowers growing because everything else is too hot. Christian, why do we only have 100 people? Not usually we have like 200. Is someone else live today?
I'm not too sure.
Any of the interest rate guys? Today, gang, we're gonna look at Rogers live with Kane. Well, you know what they're talking about? Today, interest rates have moved 0.25 probability of the bond market going here to here, and that will do nothing for your money in the next 6 months. So when we get a pullback to the 50-day moving average, you'll want to get long the SPY. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea what they're doing. But we don't talk about any of that boring interest rate, Jerome Powell, all that mumbo jumbo that doesn't really even do anything for the market anymore. So we have a very big day today, thanks to our dice rolling, about 1,200 bucks. But more importantly, yeah, we're already at max profit for the 4 p.m. More importantly, I gave Christian, they're selling Kane's Gamma. Graham is live too. Oh my God. So here, you want to hear some real money stuff. I said to Christian, and Christian, you want to share the screen?
Sure.
I told Christian last week, I said, Christian, I'm going to give you 2,000 bucks, small account, and I want you to take the trade signals. I want you to take them, even if it's one contract, you grab it. Okay. Even if it's
Even
one contract, oh, I don't care. You do one contract, you could do 10, you could do two. Take the signals, test some data from whether it be a strategy, whether it be order flow, whether it be penny option, news flow scanner, whatever you want to do. I just don't want fake stuff. So like back tested hypothetical. That was my big thing.
Yep.
I want you real fills, real prices from the trades, we do, and stuff from our research. So the money cleared when, Christian? Monday or Tuesday?
Monday.
Monday. So Christian has been, when was your first day trading? Yesterday?
Well, technically, most of it cleared today. So today is
No.
like the big day of trading, but some of it cleared on Monday. So I was able to take a couple trades on Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, so why don't you walk us through some of the trades from today or yesterday, today, just to go over some, because you're up 587 bucks, I think it is. I can barely see.
Yep. That's just today.
And your P&L is 614 bucks year to date, aka the past couple days.
Yeah, a
So
couple
walk
days.
us through. Let's first. I see Amazon's your big one.
That was from the news flow scanner today. What do you use for Shadow Trader?
Okay, so Amazon, and that's in what, a couple hours, right?
This is intraday. Yeah, this is about 2 hours.
Yeah. So you got in at what, like 216, and now it's 221?
This morning I got in about 11 o'clock.
Okay, so 11 o'clock. Okay, actually a little higher. All right, and then Avgo, I see you're up 16%. We did it for warped options.
Yep. Also the news flow scanner.
And how big was that Avgo order?
We did a debit for $680.
How big was the order though from the scanner?
Uh oh, wasn't it like six 6 million or
Yeah,
something?
6 million. So Avgo had a
Huge order.
$6 million trade today in Avgo.
And then right after that, it just went straight up.
Right, yeah. Avgo has gone from like 296 to 300 in
And
Avgo,
then
so that was good.
NU
NU was
was,
yesterday.
yep,
What'd you do? Just one contract?
one contract. Yep.
Yeah, because
I think I sold it a bit late too.
I made 431 bucks in NU today because I think I did that one a little bigger yesterday. I think I did like a 30 lot
Yeah.
because it wasn't earnings, it was a swing trade. And then Palantir, you sold some premium using the 4 p.m. payout plan indicator.
Yep. Sure
What did
did.
you did what? A bull put credit spread?
Bull put card spread. Yep.
Okay,
And
good.
entered that one on Tuesday. And what's today? Wednesday?
Wednesday. So
Yep.
overnight.
So
Okay.
overnight, 70% already.
Yep.
Probably let that one expire on Friday for full
What
profit.
what do you need Palantir to stay above?
167 and a half. And
So you
then
got
you
about
make full profit. Yep.
$9 cushion.
Yep.
And then
And then
SPX we did this morning.
already almost at full profit.
Yep, you just did one contract.
One contract for each. Yep.
And then XXP you just did one contract. So about 100
Mhm.
bucks.
Yep.
All right, fantastic. All right, well, thank you, Christian.
Great
And
day.
I told Christian, to be fair, I go, you know, the market is volatile because last week when I did the money thing, we had obviously that big sell-off Friday and stuff. So I was like, you're going into the wolves and great work. All right, now I'm gonna grab the screen and walk through a couple things. So obviously my account's a lot bigger than Christian's, but I want to do a quick run through and then we'll talk some shop for the end of the day, just to be 1,000% transparent. So as AUPH from last week, still doing good, 120%. Do y'all see the screen or not? Yeah, they see the screen?
Yep. We can see it.
Okay. And I only got filled. I'm very angry on this one. I only got filled on like two contracts, and I tried 20. Those calls are super deep in the money in AUPH from I mean this stock's just been going up every day, to be honest. It's just been unbelievable. I mean, it's up like 20, 30%, the stock. So, again, on anything too, you can always do the stock. You don't have to do the options if you don't want. All right, then we have the SPX, XXP trades. I did two contracts with XXP, and I think I did three contracts with or I did two SPX, three XXP. I think it was. Let me just make sure. Three, and then two SPX. Okay. Palantir, me and Christian are starting to try to sell some premium on the market maker move. That's why Google and Palantir, it just did one contract. So nothing crazy there. Gap, we have for Shadow Trader. It's doing good, up about 20%. CSX is the name we've been talking about. All those August 35 calls, potential buyout play. Avgo, same thing with Christian, that $6 million order from the scanner. The big bet, 6.2 million. You don't see that every day.
Huge.
You know, that's a huge one. So you don't see that every day in Avgo. So just a full disclosure, I would love. So I did a warped option, aka a bull call spread. I would love Avgo or the market to sell off these past few days and be able to load up on these. because if you look at the chart of Avgo, what these traders are playing, consolidation. Here, let's use the platform X for a better view. Oh, swing trade platform X. Where are you? I have so many studies that here we go. So what these traders are playing for is a move over 306.95. Basically a takeout of the prior high on a volume. If that happens, these calls probably go up 40, 50% in a flash. They are a little expensive. That's why we did a call spread. SG, they have earnings at Sweet Green. I think they're what today aftermarket or tomorrow aftermarket at Sweet Green. We saw a few little orders on the penny option scanner. A lot of Bumble calls today. Nothing crazy. I think I have like a 2 lot, 3 lot. Zeta, man, I owe that to y'all yesterday. I wasn't gonna do it, and then y'all kept posting about it in the chat. Stock's up like 30%. I couldn't believe it because it didn't even move yesterday. And
I had
then
never even heard of Zeta.
I woke up and it went from 16 to 20 and change. So I think I did 3 contracts or two. It was up 747 bucks, something like that. Unity, got lucky on that one because it was down and then shares started to rocket pre-market like right before the bell. So that one did really good. And Unity, actually a little shocked. SNY, I did a 50 lot at 25 or 30, and then I just said, screw it, I'm out today. So I took a small 380 loss. I went big. They were cheap options. And I was hoping, well, I thought it was Sony, to be fair, Sony Music. I didn't know it was a healthcare company until after I bought them. That was kind of my bad. Um, then we had NU, which was good, 431 bucks from yesterday. I think I did a 30 lot. Match, my 2 lot, 2 or 3 lot did not work out, so I lost 272. Marvel, I held, I think, 1 or 2 contracts because they went up to like 25, 28% yesterday in trim. GTM, obviously I think I had 1 or 2 contracts left over from yesterday. Go, I had a 4 lot left over, made about 50, 60% on the majority because they kept going up yesterday. So I trimmed a lot of profits and then ended up closing today for negative 248. And then Tigo, we still have earnings. Oh, Tigo's tomorrow before the bell. So, pretty much just holding 1 lot. I sold most at like 20%. So real good from the news flow scanner and trading over these past couple of man, Gap. I'm waiting for Gap to hit 20. But pretty smooth. Geez, that Amazon keeps going up. Today, I do want to see some flow towards the close. I would really like to see some odd stocks. I know I really want something over 500,000. I really don't want to play anything too small. Um, because what is TLN? Talent Energy? Oh, because everything too small, like even like Snapchat yesterday, we really didn't see anything big. Stock's down 16%, but pretty much everything has been in line with the market makers. Even like Rivian, everything's been pretty, um, Rivian's down 3%. You're not going to make money on a 3% move. Even AMD really didn't even move. So I really just want to play stuff that can have big moves. Like AMD, it's down 11 bucks. The puts are up 20, 30%. It's nothing. These puts are all down. Really want, big, big stuff. Nothing too small. Apple today is juicing up the markets. It's a big, big move for Apple. Um, oh, TKO has earnings? I didn't even know that. Do they really? Yeah, they do. I love TKO. I have a lot of shares, but rarely ever. Wow, look at Abercrombie go. Jeez. All those retailers are squeezing. All those retail stocks are doing really good. Look at Poshmark, the Labubu doll up 7%. TKO just doesn't really trade options. I mean, it barely even trades any stock to be fair, but if any big orders in TKO come, I'll be the first one to body slam them ASAP, you know. But anyway, let's uh let's continue on. If a good till cancel order executes after hours but before midnight, is it still counted as a day trade? No, day trades count. Day trades end at 4 p.m. Oh yeah, I saw Dell and BP still up. I know. I made like 4 cents in BP. Not enough. And then Dell I should have held, but it's okay. WWE is moving to Disney. I saw that. Was Disney even moving on earnings or did it not move?
Yeah, it moves a little bit this morning.
Did it?
Yeah, the CEO was I think they're acquiring ESPN for like a 10% stake.
Oh, hey, there goes our MOD friend. Remember him? Disney moved $3. That's nothing. Huh. And oh, the Datadog reports too. Datadog or Datadog, however you say that stock. It's tech stock. But I am curious if we see does Abercrombie and Fitch report? I am curious if we get some odd stocks like A&F, TKO. Uh, I think the Cipher stock, I think it was Graham or Dave or one of these people were talking about Walmart with a huge move. Speaking of retailers, a 4% move in Walmart, those call options are going to be up like 500%. Look at that, 500%, 900%, 1500%. It's pretty wild. It's almost like your Amazon, Christian. But
Yep.
very, very very bullish the markets. We pretty much double the market maker move already today, which is pretty incredible to see. App Lovin reports, uh, is that APP, the big one?
Hmm.
I mean, I Citron shorted. I'm not sure if they already covered. I probably would avoid it because the options are so juicy. Some Datadog puts, the 124s. Just a lot of these names, I'll be honest. Vol is just so expensive. Like Datadog, they're $9 out the money puts, 9% implied move. I don't know. I just think a lot of stuff you just can't make money in. I just think the options are they're too priced too perfectly for a lot of those. It's almost like an AMD. It's very rare if something's going to shock. If you see like in the money pin calls or in the money DraftKings calls or puts, then I would be more inclined. But some of these big tech stocks, there's nothing really unique about them. Maybe like you see like a 5 million, maybe not 500,000 in Peloton calls, right? Because it's more of a small, obscure stock. Some of these like App Lovin, it's just very hard. Uh, yeah, it's hard. And the CEOs know their stocks are highly shorted, so they'll try to cook the books for earnings. But let's continue. Let's continue on. Yeah, SMR looks good too. The nuclear, I like those a lot. All right, we're gonna do a shadow trader class. It is the last one, and then we'll look at some names as we get closer to the closing bell because SYM. Susie, remind me SYM. Uh, Christian, can you do a little research on SYM too? I think it's a robotic. Is it a robotic or a crypto stock? They bought the August 8th 68s. The short float's got to be insane too. I remember the stock a few months ago, but I haven't seen it till today. So thank you, Susie. Maybe write that down. All right. Please note, profits performance shown are not typical. Make no future earning claims. You may lose money from February 21, 2020. So from February of 2020 to present, the live win rate is 69.95%. The average return winners and losers is 12.5%. The average winners 43% on the option over a 5-day hold time. All told, we've issued 762 alerts, 533 winners, 229 losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Never risk more than you're willing to lose on any single trade or investment. And there will be losings. There is no perfect system that only prints out winners. The purpose is to help give you an edge in the markets. If you can't handle losing trade, don't trade with money you can afford to lose. All right. Galaxy just hit. Oh my, I love that stock so much. Hold on. I mean,
Always
August 20,
happens.
August 21s, those are $6 in the money. I already own the stock. I would just buy the stock personally, or just buy like the 27 weeklies. But yeah, if you did your first webinar with me, I'm sorry. I get distracted so easy. I'll be honest with you. When I have, when the market's open, I get distracted like a kid in a candy store. That's me. Me, right there. My hair was looking a mess, and I never wear long sleeve shirts. But let's take a look what happened on the screen. See the stock that flashed bullish on the scanner? That means the stock was primed to deliver a potential payout in 24 hours. Not a month, not a week, but in 24 hours. I get it, it sounds insane, but look what happened. 24 hours later, we saw a massive 75% return. I mean, I wish they could update these to Zeta, because Zeta, I made 295% overnight. Again, that doesn't happen every day, but earnings, you do get kind of that potential. $1,000 turned to $1,700, and in this case, you didn't have to close out the trade manually if you didn't want to. You could have saw that in your broker account. Any broker account works. Schwab, Fidelity, E-Trade, Robinhood, whatever you use, just keep it. You see, while most folks insist on overcomplicating their trading, I just wait for a stock to flip bullish. That's it. Open the trade before the market closes. So a lot of trades you do have to get in before the closing bell. And because there's 250 trading days a year, we can target these as often as we want. So the more the merrier. Like on the Honeywell, 24 hours, 50% return. Pfizer, I actually did this one this week for 108%. Vodafone, that was a $2.4 million bet, 50% return. That's 1.2 million in profits that trader did. Ford, 919,000, 42%. ASTS, that's space, 43%. I don't look at a company's financial statements, nor do I really care. I don't care about technical analysis because those are all based on opinions, and opinions are like buttholes. We all have one. I don't wait for some goofy pattern because that's a gimmick. And brother, we don't do any gimmicks in trading. Everything I do revolves around the scanner signals. They're an early heads up that the market moving news could drastically jolt the stock price higher or lower. And we've seen returns, you could put $1,000 in to 2 grand, 3 grand, 4 grand. Again, never bet the farm on a single investment, risk disclaimer. You have up days, down days, all that jazz. All right, I'm just being honest. I mean, listen. I wish every day turned to 2,000, $3,000, but I mean, it doesn't happen every day. All right, let's look at the Oracle. You might not associate Oracle as a high-flying tech AI stock. Well, now it is. The stock was going nowhere, and that's usually the most bullish. If you really want to get caught up in technical analysis, a compression phase is usually the most bullish phase because when compression happens like a spring, then it explodes and shares go up. There was no signs of a breakout, but Oracle flashed bullish on my scanner. It was a surefire sign that the market moving news could send shares higher, higher, and higher. Sure enough, Oracle jumped from 112 to 129 the next day, giving us a shot at 166% payout overnight. For most folks, that would have been nearly impossible to profit from that surprising news, but because the scanner tipped me off beforehand, we were in the trade. Not some hypothetical woulda, coulda, shoulda. As soon as Oracle lit up on the scanner, I sent an instant action trade alert to people, and we got some love letters. David, 206%. Jeff, I think that's you in the chat. Jeff G, I think it is. 150%. TG, 215. Out at 1515. That's about a seven banger. Now, those are a few of the hundreds love letters we get. Swipe right. But rest assured, I recommend every game you'll see today in real time, not all that backtest BS. Why? Because we have had 729 total trades. Again, very active. If you've been here before, you can probably see. It's not complicated. We just piggyback on the scanner signals. Basically, we're trading institutional order flow. When the institutions buy a stock and they show their hand in the option market, because each option is time stamped and approved in real time, becomes public data. We see it, we copy it. That's it. You just have to get in before the market closes and you're golden. If things goes as planned, it's a short dated trade. So let's say like August 8th expiration, sometimes in 24 hours, sometimes like Christian did in what, 3 hours? And Amazon is up 250%. Love, we had bullish, and I thought it was weird. Why are people betting on an airliner? No other airliners were seeing bullish call buying, but someone dropped 270 grand in Love. 24 hours later, the company had news. They were announcing new baggage fees, which meant more money, and all the media was talking about it. AP News, CNN, even Kramer was celebrating it, and the shares jumped higher for 87% return on the trade, delivering an 87% gain. Yay. While everyone else was reading about love, we were loving it. $1,000 turned to $1,800. Joy. In my opinion, that's every trader's dream. Why? No one wants to wait around months, years, decades to make some money. I mean, I don't. I think we all want instant gratification. Just being honest, I do. You don't want to wait around. You don't want, follow the markets. They go up and down. It's time consuming. It's dangerous. But with Shadow Trader, you don't have to worry about any of that. We have a legit shot to play these surprising news events 24 hours in advance, giving us a chance to profit from earnings, upgrades, buyouts, momentum, analyst days, investor conferences, uh, just about any news that comes to mind. Amazon had some car news today. In fact, since February 2020, the scanner has signaled a massive 533 winning trades with over a 70% accuracy. This year, I think we're at 80%. Of course, nothing's guaranteed when it comes to market. There's no perfect thing. Markets fluctuate. People can lose money. Never bet the farm on a single investment. They make me say those slides, by the way. But you don't have to worry about that. Most plays cost around $100. Now I realize it looks like an unfair advantage when compared to normal market strategies. It is because it leverages public but privileged Wall Street trade data, data that often has a direct correlation with the market moving news stories. Now, it might sound sketchy. I mean, it is. It's 100% legal and within the confines of the law. Besides, it's the only way I know to jump ahead of big market moving news stories 24 hours in advance. So today, we'll give you all the deets. We'll spill all the beans. What causes these signals to light up, how they've had big returns, how Wall Street's trading activity has handed readers a shot at hundreds of big winners. A lot of big. I mean, when you do short dated options, you win big or lose big, I'll be honest. And even how to open a position before the market closes today. That's me. There I am again. If you don't know my story, I began trading in college, multiple $1,000, $2,000 accounts, and what happened to them? Blown up. I was working during the day, going to college at night, and blew up many accounts. Then, after my finance degree, I got a job at Citigroup Global Markets. I was a corporate man. Then I left and went to a hedge fund and traded a pretty big book, and I was very young and did all that stuff. Stressed out, made a lot of money, and then I quit, became a dope smoking hippie in Costa Rica, then moved back to Florida and made two of the most popular trading tools for Thinkorswim since. And now I just sit at home, trade my own money, and kind of, I don't know, retired. But now I trade or I share my trading insights with 258,000 people from all over the world. And despite the challenging market so far this year, we've been 80% accurate on trade signals. We've done Amazon. Oh God, a lot of Amazon. Google. EA Sports. But nothing means the most as having y'all have success. That's what I really love to hear you guys and girls crush it. From Dennis, 115% share. Nice job on Penn. I wish some more Penn would hit. Karina, 162% gains on the first week of active trading. She beat Christian. Now, listen, those are some top stories out there, but not everyone's finding success in the US stock market. Some are struggling. It's not because they're bad, it's because the market has evolved. It ain't your grandpa's stock market anymore. Sadly, I wish it was. Uh, I really wish it was. Hey, buy Apple, buy Berkshire, never look at it. It'd be great. Back in the day, you could buy an option. Let's say the stock moves up a little bit. You did pretty good. A 2 or 3% change in the underlying price would post a great return. I mean, this is when options were like monthly too. But in today's market, well, things change, sadly. You don't no longer get that 29-cent burger at McDonald's or anything. Options are less responsive to small changes in stock price. Basically, it's very difficult to make money in the options market like in the good old days. That's because it's much more common for stocks to fluctuate 2, 3% in a day. I mean, look at AMD. It's down what, $10 and the puts aren't even moving. It's insane to think that way. In many cases, the option price is already accounted for in the stock. These days, I'm talking right now, 2025, 2 p.m., August 6th, you have to find greater than expected market maker moves. Stocks that are gapping, not slow and steady going up. That doesn't work anymore. If you want to buy and hold a stock, that's great. For example, I have my big retirement or my big account, stuff like that. I have, like many of y'all, indexes, mutual funds, boring stuff, where the goal is to get 4, 5, 6%, 7% a year and never really look at it. But I don't want that for my personal trading. I'm here to try to make short-term gain, short-term money, right? That's what I want. Or what I do is I use a portion of that money to try to generate alpha in trading, finding stocks that can move quickly, aggressively. And that's where the scanner signal begins. So you could do this in a retirement account. You could use a small portion of that account. You can open up your own broker account like Christian did with a couple thousand in it, right? Like I have this Schwab account with, I don't know, 20 something grand in it. I have my Robinhood account with like 13 grand. I have another big account with a few million. You can do it. You don't have to bet the farm on it. So you can start small accounts, big accounts. It doesn't matter. All you really want to focus on is some of these scanner signals. And this is how I even find stocks like Galaxy to buy and hold even long term in those big accounts. So you can, again, you can be nimble out there. You want to be like a chameleon. You want to adapt out there. You don't want to just bet it all on some penny stock that you heard from TV and then the company goes bankrupt or something, right? We know with confidence that the stock can move. It happened in CVS, which you normally don't associate with a fast moving aggressive